Hello, everyone. It's Jade Bolden. I felt very inspired this morning to do a live and talk about why being busy is destroying families. Um, I don't know why it's just been so strong, and it's a prompting that I need to obey. So here I am. I'm going to share with you what I felt and my experiences when I was told this. So many years ago, God told me that if we are busy, um, we are at risk of destroying our families. And I thought that's interesting. But the more I learn about it, the more that is so true. Let's ask some serious questions. Why are we busy? What are we doing that is making us so busy? What is so important? What is the rush? Okay. And what are we distracted doing? Okay. And most of the things we're distracted with are good things. Okay. Like taking the kids to soccer and dance and, piano or whatever. That was me. All right. Those are good things, but can we do the very best things? Okay. So when I was rush, and I hurt my back a few times and I had to lie down, and I had little babies running around, and I felt like, oh my gosh, I cannot afford to lie down like this. Get up already, Jade, right? But during those times that I'm lying there, I was forced to learn some big lessons, big life lessons, and my babies are really little. They were the youngest were barely walking, and I had 4 kids, 4 and under, right? So they were just like close in age. I had learned valuable lessons that I really want to share with you guys. So it's been a decade of applying these principles, and it has made a huge difference in our life, and it has made a huge difference in other people's lives too. So I just want to share with you. So think about this. What is the most important thing that we can do as parents? Okay. So can we, and I'm talking about the parents who are, spiritual and who wants to help their children understand God and faith and things like that. So, can we be good parents if we were one of those parents that live in the remote places of the Amazon forest, that doesn't really leave that area, that born there, die there? What can we do, right, that is most important? If we were living in the high mountains in Tibet, right, and we don't need to rush around and take our kids to soccer and football and all of these things, and be able to, meet all of these requirements and needs of society. Okay, can we still be good parents there? So I've asked myself those questions, and I feel like, yeah, I can, because I don't need to meet all of the requirements of the modern society to be a good parent, right? So from then on, I stepped back, and my eyes were opened, and I was able to do things differently. So let's look at why having a busy life, a life filled with busyness, is not good for our family. Okay, I'm going to list it out. When we're busy, rush, we're not going to speak kindly to each other, all right? And hurry. What does the child hear? The child hears that he or she is not as important as other things, okay? Because he or she is not priority. That's what he or she hears. Imagine if you were the child and mom says, hurry, just jump in the car, hurry, get out, hurry, let's go here, let's go there, time for bed, If the child has something to say or, to share, it's like, no, I don't have time for this. Let's move on, get going. Okay, we've got stuff to do, got places to go, right? The child will hear that they are not priority. And as a school teacher, when I ask kids certain things, sometimes they say, well, I don't know, my parents are too busy, they work, as if work means busy and work is more important than them. Okay, so imagine the modern family, right? Rush. What does the child learn? The child learns that adulthood, right, is not fun. It's crazy. It's a rat race, okay, that people are racing against the clock. That's not fun, is it? So do you think the child's going to look forward to growing up? No. And you see how the parents deal with the stress by eating more, drinking more, whatever, right? And children learn false beliefs because of this. They learn that life is hard. They learn that life is stressful. They learn that life is a struggle and it's not joyful, and that we lack freedom. Okay, so this is what the subconscious, it needs to have meaning, put meaning to things, right? So the subconscious, it develops this understanding, is trying to wrap its head around what's happening, right? So we teach kids these false beliefs that we are victims to circumstances, right? That we can't take the time to do what we want because we're not allowed to. It's just not how it is. It's you can't have your cake and eat it too mentality, right? That overworked mums, right, need to do everything for everyone because people can't be trusted to do it right or well enough. Okay, so the message that's received is we are hopeless and we are a burden to mom. So imagine if you were the child and the mom is so busy. How do you feel about yourself? You're unworthy. You feel bad about yourself because you're like, I don't want to be the one that is burdensome to mom, right? And we teach our children that when they become parents, they have to be selfless and lose themselves and have no more identity, no more fun. Okay. Sometimes, just you're unintentionally teaching children that we need to worry. Okay, this is how you respond to life, with stress, with fear. Okay, because happiness is attached to things that we achieve and things that we earn. But that's not true. Happiness is not attached to those things. Okay, so we learn that we don't have time to meet the fundamental human needs, the needs of being loved by God, each other, the needs of being, belonging and feeling important. Okay, those fundamental human needs are not met. And so we do crazy things. Okay, so the families are not close together. All right, we don't learn how to speak kindly. We, don't have basic skills. Yeah, but you know how to dance. That's great. You know how to play soccer. You know what? That's good too. But can we cook and clean and do other things that is very vital to a house being operated well? Okay. So, we get really stressed as adults when we do those basic things, when it should be like easy peasy, organized, well-oiled machine, right? So you can see that, children don't feel good. We have these false beliefs and we have relationship issues. We don't have time to sort out these issues because we're racing against the clock. And the measures of the world is never designed for joy. It's never designed for success, because as soon as you check off some of these boxes, you discover more boxes to check. You can always lose another couple of pounds. You can always be prettier and better and younger and la. Okay, get a little bit more money. There's always more to chase after, and if you keep chasing after that, you'll find that you're less and less happy, and you're more and more distracted from the main goal of what we're doing here on earth. Okay, like I said, the mom in the Amazon forest or in the Tibetan mountains, she and us, them and us, right, can still be successful as a parent. Okay, if we stay focused on the same things in the most important thing. And what's the most important thing? Helping our children become capable, confident, contributing, secure, inspired adults. That means they're faith-filled, they're inspired. So if we live a life that is not stressful, we live a life that is, sorry, you can hear the mower. Okay, if we live a life that's happy, I had to pause and rethink my life. I had to reorganize my beliefs, okay, and clarify my beliefs and get rid of the false beliefs of society. So I realized that I need to focus on being happy, because men are that they might have joy. Be thou of good cheer, right? We read that in the scriptures. So I need to see a way that I can always be faith-filled, okay, and happy, okay, over pleasing the world. You don't have to please the world. And I learned that God is who I answer to, okay, and no one else, especially not society and its traditions and its cultures and its expectations. So we can rebel against that in a happy way, okay? We can teach our children when we're home and present, we can teach our children that they are important, loved, and divine. So remember, my parents were immigrants from Vietnam. We were refugees, okay? So when they started working, and after a couple of years, they woke up to themselves. They're like, wait, we don't have time with our kids. We're busy. We're not free. Okay, we have escaped from Vietnam to be free, but now we're not free. We have to, be stuck in this rat race. And so they decided, no, they don't want that. They want to design their lives different. So they want to have a parent home at least every day to provide warm meals, and not just that, somebody to talk to them, somebody to hug them, somebody to enjoy them. I mean, you have children so you can be with them and create memories, right? And so that's what my mom did. She's like, no, I'm not going to work at a factory. I'm not going to go out. I'm going to create work at home. And so she came up with ideas of working from home. She bought a sewing machine, and then she sewed clothes in the garage, to provide for us, and earned more money that way. And we always had a mother to come home to. We always had warm food that she's prepared. And it's not about the food. It's about the love. It's about the feeling of importance, the feeling that you matter, that you are priority over money, over society's expectations, okay? Because I have done hundreds, if not thousands of sessions with people, and I find that is the main problem, because people don't feel worthy, people feel unimportant, and sometimes you don't know where and how that has come to be, right? Your belief, why, where did that come from, right? This is it. This is it. When society puts you below, the checklist, okay? So we must teach our kids that they're important by our actions. So I've created my life, rethought my life so that I can be home and be with my children. I can be there. We can drive our kids to things and just have meals every day, every single day. We have home cooked meals, okay? That, either breakfast or lunch or dinner, that is so important, because we open windows of opportunity to teach our children, okay, teach them different things such as essential life skills. We we talk about money management. They have little pocket money, that they have to budget and they use. And you know what? So what if they blow their money on things? They learn, and then we sit and we talk and we discuss. At home they learn cooking skills. That we learn cleaning skills, and we learn people skills, language skills, communication skills. So we don't have to, joke with mean jokes because we lack the language ability to use intelligent words, to have fun, right? We learn how to speak kindly to one another, okay? How to express feelings, have words to emotions that we have, okay? Some children, when we ask them, are you frustrated? Are you feeling this way? They don't know. They don't know the word to the emotion they're experiencing, because they don't have a lot of practice talking, okay? We smile more, we laugh more, we build memories together, okay? We have time to hug and cuddle and do massages on each other. We do family prayer every single day, okay? Whether it's at nighttime, and sometimes it's both at nighttime and in the evenings, okay? Most of the time it's both. All right, we have time for family scripture study. We have time to do discussions and lessons. We have a responsibility to teach our children stuff, okay? So I feel like, we use this opportunity to talk to them. So we talked about puberty, dating, health, what health looks like, being whole, being healthy, being healed, being a leader in personal development. My husband taught at the whole family, a whole course. We talk about language, teaching them different languages, and we teach them about even logical fallacies. The world says this plus this equals this. There's a fallacy there. It was a blessing that both my husband and I went to law school. We can teach our kids that, but everyone can do that. I mean, you can look things up and just teach, because we don't rely on the world to fill in the holes for us. We must take this time to love on our children, and with all that attention and love, we don't need to force our children into anything, just some reasoning, just talking about things. They get it, they understand, we trust them because we understand them and they trust us. Okay, it's a time to create foundations of faith, right? We want to show them how to be obedient to God and feel the directives, the divine directives and guidance. I mean, you have to have time for that. You have to have time to say, oh my gosh, I feel this way. Do you guys feel this way? Let's do this. And if they come to you and say, look, this is what I'm experiencing, and then we pray together, you have to have time for that. Okay, and this is why being busy is no good. All right, or they have, some false beliefs, and we create opportunities to filter out the world's perspective that is not in alignment to God, right? Like one of my daughters, she said, my teacher said life is hard when you grow up, and I said, is it true? And she was like, actually no, why was I thinking that? And we had an opportunity to have that discussion. Okay, so building a foundation of faith, and then we can help our children beyond building the foundation of faith, manifest stuff. So sometimes we need something, we are struggling with something, and then we say, hey, let's pray together. Let's ask Heavenly Father for these exact things. And then when we get it, the kids are like, oh my gosh, I can see that. I am so confident that that can happen for me too. And they manifest stuff. So like my daughter, she said, I need a job that does this. And then the next day, they got it. They went and got the job. They wanted to work together. She wanted to work together with her sister. She wants to work in clothing, and she wanted the hours that are after school. And she got it all, And it's a simple thing. It is a simple thing, but every little thing adds to her testimony of God. Okay, this is our privilege as parents to get, create that time to help them get that experience. Okay, so we, when we have that life that is not busy and rush, we can live life fully and teach our kids how to live life fully. A lot of parents tell me, I just want my kids to be happy. I just want my kids to be happy. But I'm like, are you the example of happy? Right? You need to be that example of happy for the kids to learn how to do it, because they don't know if you don't know, right? It's really hard for them to know, right? They have to figure it out. I hope that mower is not too loud. Okay, so this mic should be working well. Having the time when you're home to rest without being compelled to rest because you're sick. If you're tired, you say, all right, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to take a nap. That sends the message to your children that you honor your body and that they can honor their body too, and that we don't feel guilty for resting. Because we're not rushing against the clock. We're not racing against other people and competing against the world, right? We are answering only to God. Okay, time to, we even have time to dress up and wear nice clothes. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be pleasing anyone or, going anywhere. It's just for our sake. We are clean. We are, people that like nice things. We can enjoy it. I read a story where this lady, she had new clothes with tags on in her closet. When they went through her, after she died, when they went through her closet, there was all these things that she never wore. And, she could have enjoyed. And, plates and things that I like, I'm like, why not? We can take it out. We don't have to wait until a holiday, and we can enjoy it nearly every day, right? Live life fully, right? And the reality is we get more things done, when we are still and inspired, and manifest with God, than when we are stressed and rushy and panicky. Okay, we have better health, we have better relationship with each other because we have lots of time to love on each other and to just be together, right? And then we have a better relationship with God. All right, so my friend, I don't want to go on and on, I'm sorry, but I just felt so strongly about this. So my friend, ask yourself some questions. What is the rush? Why am I rushing? Why am I busy? What am I busy with? Are these things very important? Okay, because I feel like beyond, learning how to play the piano right, learning how to, do soccer well, or whatever it is that people are busy with, right? We can focus on the most important thing, and everything else actually falls into place too, because we have that correct focus. We have a high tolerance of joy, right? Suddenly my family is able to organize meals properly and chores properly, and so all of those things are very efficient. Even bill paying, very efficient. Even income producing things, we think of, how do we do it so that it's, something that can be enlarged without us putting more effort into it. Okay, just ideas that come to your mind because you have chosen to be happy, chosen to be still, chosen to have a high tolerance of joy. Okay, so if you need help just getting started because your life is filled with stress, go ahead and contact me, book a session with me. We'll sit down and we'll go through some of the false beliefs and the things that are holding you back, and hopefully eventually you get the skills that you need, and then all of this will be yours. Things will be rolling well for you. All right, so that's all. I just don't want to be taking too much time. If you are watching me on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like and friend me on Facebook and Instagram, and comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you agree that being rush and busy is actually destroying our families, right? Comment below, okay? I want to hear from you. So my friends, enjoy and have a wonderful day. Lots of love, light, and healing to you. Bye for now.